Hello everyone, this is Erafon playing Lady Knight Saga. Last time we had our first look at the Dark Ruins and got through the first trial, which does conveniently stay open, although we still need to actually travel through it again. But with the way already cleared, it's a lot easier the second time through. And we're already at the second trial, which again, as a reminder, it's saying strength is not everything. You need to worry or concern, a thought, and luck you need on your side. So, okay, the door doesn't move. We have 2 ropes. Is there anything to distinguish them? No, so we'll just pick one. There's a rope hanging down from a hole in the wall. We can pull it or not. And same message here, so guess what the saying is, think it over and hope you get lucky. Alright, we'll try this one first. That was the wrong rope. We're attacked by monsters. Kinda saw that coming. Okay, we've got a ton of scarabe, so scarab beetles. Is that 8 of them? And I think this is the only multi-target attack I have with this group. Let's see how it does. Okay, they're causing stun. And paralyze. So, kind of nuisance, but not that strong, just annoying. Oh, apparently they can dodge too. But they cannot handle being struck by a massive amount of lightning, so that works out. Bunch of bug legs. I guess we could repeat that if we wanted. I mean, if you're farming bug legs, then I guess that's a way. Okay, same setup, except there's 4 of them now. Are we on HP? I'll give her a bit. But yeah, they barely did any damage despite there being 8 of them. Okay, back to normal monsters. Alright, let's try this one this time. Wrong rope. That's the wrong lever! Ah, I forgot Stella has multi-target attacks. Alright, let's try those then. Yeah, that was much better. But yeah, they seem to be completely geared toward keeping you from hitting them. And otherwise, they're pretty harmless. Just annoying. Yep, they stun you, they paralyze you, they have evasion, and that's about it. 2 more bug legs. Okay, let's try this one. Nothing happened. Okay. Okay, just for completeness, what does this one do? Okay. Little rocks fell out of the hole. That seems to have done a bit of damage, but pretty inconsequential. Alright, do we get a hint this time? Yeah, there's things written on here. So 5 statues lined up here. 4 of them are... It's like void... and Nisa, I think. To the... Yeah, falsehood. Kyogi, rather. So, 4 are false statues. 1 is the true statue. So yeah, find the truth, you who have knowledge, wisdom, whatever. And we got 4 ropes over here. We've got 4 ropes over here. We've got, what is this, 6 ropes here. 5 more over here. Alright, so if we examine these, does something happen? Okay, there's something written on the base. But a bright path. Is that lipids? I don't think so. I think I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking of something else. Okay, brethren. That makes more sense. So, the place closest to us... something, wait, I think that's visitors. Wait in the place closest to us. But yeah, 4 of these are lying, 1 of them is telling the truth. Bright patch. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but these are giving hints to finding the correct way. So, bright path is the one who seeks the bright path. The bright path. The visitor waits in the place near the bright path. I think that's visitor. Yeah, Vaihosha, visitor caller. Yeah, I should look that up to see what that means, because it keeps showing up in every one of these messages. Okay, that looks like it's probably Shirushi or Shirube, so a marker sign or guidance. It's like, yeah, again, this is telling clues to finding the bright path. And that's bright as in well lit. So... again, that's another thing I'm not familiar with offhand. So yeah, the visitor waits. Not lined up in the same domain. Okay, that's like captivated by or drawn to, so this is saying that the bright paths are drawn to. Hence the bright path are drawn to each other. Lined up in the same realm. I think the bright path. The one of darkness, or that's not darkness really, that's like magic or the arcane or supernatural in a not friendly sort of way, usually. Hates that. And the visitor waits in a place not touched by the, bugs of, again, same term. So, someplace that doesn't have scarabs, if that's correct. Which, again, only one of these is not lying. So, 1, no 2. Yep, Yui Tsumuhi. Muni, rather. It's just a fancy way of saying 1 and only 1. Visitor waits at the very end of the passage, the deepest part. Okay, so we have a bunch of clues. Some of them are honest, some of them are not. One of them said this one, or the bright path is with the bright path, so this could be it. We'll try this one. Nothing happened, so that one was a lie. One of them said at the deepest place. One of them said no bugs. Which isn't really a helpful clue, unless there's something I'm not seeing. Yeah, this one says near the bright path, so that one was a lie. This one says the closest to us. So this one, maybe? Nope, that's fire. So that seemed to be a lie. Unless I'm misinterpreting it, of course. Yeah, the deepest part of the corridor, but which corridor? There are several. I guess we'll try them all. Nope. Rocks fell, no one died. Oop, new monsters. We have Mummy Chan. So, mummies. But Chan. Yeah, let's do a leap slash. That's good damage. Bit expensive, though. And we have a book, a demon book, Akuma. Or try this one. Okay. We got a healing item. One of the good ones. I assume that's not repeatable. Yeah, this doesn't even interact with me anymore. Nothing happened. Monsters. Yep, nothing I can't handle, and it's a ton of bag legs. Yeah, that does seem to be repeatable. That one didn't do anything. Yeah, which one would be considered closest to us? Not even sure. Okay, apparently that one was right. Are there several you need to get, though? Yeah, this one said they're drawn to each other or they're lined up in the same place. It's a place not touched by bugs. It says there's one and only one, which does not appear to be the case. Based on I already pulled this and it made a correct noise, but nothing happened. Yep, that's not it. Alright, I'm not understanding the clues, so let's just brute force it. Oh, one monster. Okay, Deku Spoon. Let's try hammering it. Okay, that didn't seem especially effective. That didn't work at all. Even though it's using dark magic. It's also using lightning magic. Okay. That was not friendly. So I think what I'm going to do for now is leave for the moment, properly translate that, and see if I can puzzle out what it's supposed to mean. So, yeah. I'll see you again next time. Until then, this has been Arafellon playing Lady Knight Saga and puzzles. It doesn't help that the language is kind of arcane and I'm not as fluent as I would like, but it's deliberately cryptic. It's a puzzle, that's the way they work. Anyway, next time we'll head back there and hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. Until then, this has been Airphone playing Lady Knight Saga.